Hello, hello, welcome back to another episode of Don't Look Under the Wig! We have a lot to do, so let's just get right into it. Rigoletto is an opera by Giuseppe Verdi. It premiered in March of 1851, and the Dallas Opera is opening their season with 4 beautiful performances of Rigoletto. Rigoletto is a story of suspense, right from the beginning notes of the prelude. Okay, so we've got some characters we need to keep track of. Rigoletto, who's debatably the good guy. The Duke, who's totally the jerk. Monterone, who is the curse guy, Gilda, who is Rigoletto's daughter, Spadafucile, who is an assassin, and Maddalena, who is Spadafucile's sister. The opera opens on the Duke singing a song about how much he enjoys women. Yikes. The Duke has been seducing a bunch of these women of the court, and we've got some counts around who are not happy about it. Rigoletto is a court jester, so he can get away with saying jokes and mocking and things that other people can't say. So Rigoletto and the Duke are openly mocking this count and, you know, just being real jerks about it. Hardy har har har. So Count Monterone, remember curse guy, comes out and puts a curse on Rigoletto and the Duke. Curse you! Rigoletto is like super superstitious and he's immediately freaked out. Ooh, I look so high fashion. So Rigoletto heads home and on the way he's stopped by this man, Spadafucile, who happens to be an assassin. He's like, what's up, man? Do you need my services? And Rigoletto's like, nah, I don't need you right now, dude, but I'll take your card and keep it in my Rolodex for later. Now Rigoletto goes home and we find out he has a daughter, Gilda. He's been keeping her hidden from the world, from everyone, from the Duke, and you have to go to the original novel to find out that they were just recently reunited. Gilda doesn't even know that Rigoletto is a jester, doesn't even know his real name. Ooh, it looks a little, but don't worry, it'll look good, it'll look good. So Gilda goes out to the garden and starts gabbing with her nurse, Giovanna, and Gilda's like, oh my gosh, I met this cute boy at church, I'm so in love, and it's the Duke. She doesn't know it's the Duke, but it's the Duke. But then twist, the Duke is there, he pops out and he's like, oh my gosh, and they sing this love duet. Meanwhile, all the courtiers have decided to kidnap this woman that Rigoletto is living with. They think it's his mistress, not his daughter. Get this, he gets convinced by the courtiers to help kidnap this woman. He has no idea it's his own daughter. He ends up holding the ladder to help kidnap her and then realizes he just helped kidnap his own daughter. End of Act 1. So Act 2, the Duke is all freaked out. He's like, where'd my girl go? So then the courtiers are like, hey, look, we got Rigoletto's girl. And the Duke is like, oh my gosh, that's my new crush. Rigoletto's trying to play it all cool and be like nonchalant, but really he's just like, oh my God, I do not want my daughter to end up with the Duke. Then Gilda comes back, says everything she's been through, and Count Monterone, curse count, remember him? He walks by and he's like, dang, I guess my curse is only working on Rigoletto and not the Duke. And then Rigoletto is like, nuh-uh, bro, I got you. I'm gonna make sure that the Duke pays. Gilda's like, Dad, please don't. I love him. He's my new boyfriend. Please don't kill him. And Rigoletto's like, I'm sorry, that guy sucks, and I have to. End of Act 2. Act 3 opens on the assassin's house. Remember him? Spadafucile. God, I love this wig. Spadafucile lives with his sister, a lady of the night, Maddalena. Rigoletto and Gilda are outside and they can hear the Duke inside with Maddalena singing a very famous tune. You know the one. Then we hear a very famous quartet, Bella filla dell'amore. So Rigoletto and Gilda are out there and she's like, oh no, this Duke who you told me was a jerk is with someone else. No! Do you think I need a hat? I feel like I need a hat. Let's try the hat. And Rigoletto's like, no worries, I'm gonna get my revenge on this guy because he sucks. Rigoletto tells Gilda, dress in a disguise and get out of here. Go to Verona. So Gilda gets out of there and Rigoletto's like, knock knock, Spadafucile, remember me? You gave me your card, I pulled it out of my Rolodex and I need your services now. Look at these. So Spadafucile is like, deal, bring me the money later. So Rigoletto dips out of there and the Duke, after hanging out with Maddalena, comes out and he's like, ooh, it's stormy out, I'm gonna stay here. And Spadafucile is like, that's cool, wink wink, I'm gonna kill you later. And then Gilda, who has not followed directions, comes back and she's hanging out outside. Spadafucile's sister, Maddalena, is inside like, please don't kill the Duke, he's with me now. And Spadafucile is like, all right, you're my sister. If I find someone else to kill, I'll kill him and not the Duke. And in all this, Gilda's like, oh my God, I have to knock on the door and tell him also, please don't kill the Duke. Don't kill my guy. So Gilda's like, knock, knock, knock. I'm gonna tell this guy not to kill my boyfriend. And Spadafucili's like, oh snap, here's a person I can kill, and kills her. But also remember, this is opera and it takes 20 minutes for anyone to die. So he puts her in a body bag. So then Rigoletto shows back up with the money. Spadafucili gives him the body bag. Rigoletto's like, yes, this guy who sucks is dead now and no more worries for me. And right before Rigoletto throws the body bag in the river, we hear in the background the reprise of La 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 Mobile. And Rigoletto's confused. He's like, what? Don't I have this dead guy's corpse in my bag right now? What in the world? He opens the bag and finds Gilda. Gilda's like, Father, I'm so sorry I deceived you, but I'm so happy to die for my love, the Duke. And then she dies. And Rigoletto closes the opera by screaming at the sky, the curse! Ah! Rigoletto is a beautiful opera about love, power, the patriarchy, superstition, class conflict. When Rigoletto opened, critics hated it, gave it terrible reviews, and Verdi said, if the critics hate it, I know it'll be a hit. Also, another fun fact I love is that Verdi wouldn't let the tenor sing La Donna Immobile in rehearsals because he didn't want it to get out. He knew it would be such a big song. And so the first time anybody heard it was on opening night. Thank you guys so much for watching this week, and I'll be back next time on Don't Look Under the Wig.